leaders begin with the vision and the trustworthiness, which would be in our image here, the leader dropping the stone into a body of still water. That makes sense? It's the original stone. We must start with that. Why? Because it has to be clear and it has to be captivating and it has to resonate. Then, once that's done, we strike that chord, we make that first connection. What starts to happen once we drop that stone into the water? It starts to ripple out within, and what? It impacts those around us, who in time will impact those around them, right? And the echo, if you can imagine as you look at the border of the screen, the echo, if you will, is the ripple moving beyond the border. Because why? When we operate at this level of leadership, this level of fidelity, this regenerative level where we're giving away our goal, and we're teaching and training people to lead and to act in this way, do we really know the end of that outcome? Because we don't know where they're going to go and who they're going to impact, do we? We just have to trust it. That's where excellence comes from. That's where that enduring echo comes from. So let's use this metaphor. It's a great one because it works. Everything we've talked to up to this point is how do we create leaders that in a sense operate like a great conductor, right? They're given sheet music, right? And if they can create a compelling vision, right? An effective intent, and they build that environment of trust, they are now, let's think of it like a maestro, right? But what's crucial is they're not doing it just alone, right? There's what? There's an orchestra. Now what's interesting about an orchestra, if you think of it again as a metaphor, is are they all the same people? No, right? Men, women, young, old, different backgrounds, right? All hodgepodge of people. And what? They're playing different instruments. In our metaphor, the instruments represent, let's say, different functions, right? They're doing different things, right? So, initially, let's cover this ground because it's really important. Initially, why might they not want to move out of that personal focus and follow you to another focus? What are the things people are afraid of? Failure. Okay, yeah, right. What? Rejection. So, say again?
Rejection.
Projection or rejection? Rejection. Yeah, excellent. Rejection.
The unknown.
The unknown, yeah. What else?
Losing control.
Losing control, right? What else?
Being let down.
Being let down. I've tried and failed. Okay. Loss of what types of things? Loss of what?
Control.
Loss of control, loss of money maybe? How about this? Loss? Every organization has a degree of what we call politics, right? People sometimes will fall into what we call tribal behaviors, right? They start to align tribally. Maybe it's sections or work sections or functions, right? They're also afraid of losing what? Power and authority. If you ask me to change, maybe I'm going to lose my rank or my position, right? So it's not natural. We have to convince people that those fears that they have, those personal equities, can be not only overcome, but it's worth their sacrifice. It's worth their sacrifice to go there, because where you're taking them is a better place. starts looking like this. In other words, we just have a sense of where we need to go and why we need to go there. But it's the leader's responsibility, it's the leader's paramount responsibility to work hard to coalesce that vision down into something that starts to be simple and clear and compelling. Right? It starts in the leader's mind. And there may be collaboration, and collaboration is good, but it's a leader's obligation to do that, to galvanize that vision down into something that is compelling. Of leadership is not the accrual of personal awards and rank and position and ego, right? It's giving it away for the benefit of others. That's not soft leadership. That's the heart of great leadership. Why? Because someday, no matter how good you are, you're leaving. And the litmus test is great leadership is what is the status of the organization once you leave? Is it better from having had you there? Have you made the organization better? Have you set the organization up for long-term success?